Hi everyone, people out here who are live. Let me know if you guys are able to hear me. Let me know if you guys are able to see me. Give me a quick heads up. You can either like the button or possibly give the remarks in the live chat box so that I get to see, I get to hear whether you guys are able to see the entire presentation well. You guys are able to see me. You guys are able to hear me. Give me a quick update, quickly, all of you. A very good evening to one who's available now. Nandita, hi, good evening. Others, cool. So just time today we are keeping a webinar which is going to be technical on the level of the quant subject. We'll see one of the important chapter based out of arithmetic chapters for the given CAT examination, which is ratio and proportion, which is basically ratio and proportion. And I'll give you the easiest approach of solving these questions. Let me know if how many of you are done with the basic level questions of ratio and proportion. Give me a quick heads up whether you're done with the basic level preparation, you have not done this chapter, or you have solved the advanced level questions also of R&P. This is going to be an important chapter. Very easily you can expect out of ratio, proportion and percentage. I repeat, out of ratio, proportion and percentage, you can easily expect 2 to 3 questions coming up in your management exam paper. So we'll see all the beautiful techniques and approaches. I repeat, we can see all the beautiful techniques and approaches by which you'll be able to crack these questions well in the given examination. But understand the thumb rule. I repeat, understand the thumb rule of solving the questions of R&P in the actual management exam. The rule says whenever you read a question, I repeat, whenever you read a question, read the options along with the question. I repeat, whenever you read a question, I repeat, whenever you read a question, read the options along with the question. If you're not able to identify the right question, answer, if you're not able to identify the right answer, certainly try to eliminate a couple of wrong options which are there based out on the question. Clear? So we'll see all the possible questions. We'll take advantage of all the options which has come in the paper, and using the question and the option combination we'll be able to eliminate the wrong options, and we'll be certainly left with only and only the right option towards in the end. Cool. Shall we begin with the questions that I've made for you? Give me a quick heads up if you guys are all set to see and solve the questions which I have taken to all for all of you. Quickly give me a heads up. Small updates. Do follow us on Instagram as well as on Facebook. There's a group called as MBAP Go Getters, in which we'll be playing the live quiz on a daily basis. Do subscribe to the given channel so that you get all the important updates of videos and webinars also. Perfect. Let's see the first question which I've taken for all of you. Let's see the first question which I've taken for all of you. Let me know if you guys are able to see the entire question well. The question says, the call rates of a mobile companies, the call rates of a mobile company X, Y, and Z. The call rates of the mobile companies X, Y, and Z are in the ratio of 3:2:4. Is in the ratio of 3:2:4. If the call rates decreases by 24%, 16%, and 28% respectively, what will be the new ratio of the rates of the mobile companies? Clear? So I've got three values X, Y, and Z. The ratio is 3:2:4. So majority of you will consider values like 300, 200, and 400, and then reducing the first value by 24, 16, and then 28, finding three different values. So all of you will find three different values and certainly match which option can be the answer. What I do reverse. I go reverse. What I do is my first step is see where do I see duplicate options? Where do I see duplicate options? Like option number 1 and 4. Option number 1 and 4 for company X. Option number 1 and 4, company X have the same value, which is 17. Next is Y, right? Y also have the same values, which is 13, 13, right? So possibly even if I do that, finding the value of X and Y, there are chances that I get stuck in option number 1 and 4. But certainly if I look at the last value, which is Z, all the values of Z is unique. All the values of Z is unique. So only one of them will be right. I repeat, only one of them will be right. So I'm least bothered. I repeat, I'm least bothered to find the value of X and Y. I want only the value of Z. Z initially was 400, reducing 28% of 400. What is 28 into 4? The value is 112. So 400 minus 112 will give you how much? 288. The only thing, I repeat, the only and only thing which I will do now is certainly check 288 is divisible by which of the following options? I repeat, 288 is going to be divisible. 288 is going to be divisible by which of the following options? 20, 24, 23, 19, and 25. Which option would be able to divide 288? Which option would be able to divide 288? Come on, tell me. It's a simple question, right? If you do that, you'll see there's only one option which is left, which is 24. 24 is the only value which you would be able to divide 288. So hence, the answer for the given question is option number 2. I'm least bothered for x and y. I'll check only for y, z. Let's take one more question which is based on out of the same relation. The thumb rule. What is the thumb rule? The thumb rule is only simple. The thumb rule says, whenever you read a question, I repeat, whenever you read a question, read the options along with the question. I repeat, read the options along with the question. Let's read the question loud, and I'm sure this is one of those questions very well you'll be able to solve without touching your pen and paper. Without touching your pen and paper, you'll be able to solve the question live very quickly. The pocket money of three brothers, I repeat, the pocket money of three brothers, A, B, and C. The pocket money of three brothers, A, B, and C, are in the ratio of 3:4:5. If rupees 50 is given extra combined to A and C together, if rupees 50 is given extra to A and C combined together, how much A and C will get now? How much A and C will get now? The average pocket money received by them initially was 84. So how will you solve? If 84 is the average, 84 into 3 will give you the sum total. Of that, you need to find a proportion of A and proportion of C, and then adding 50 will give you the answer. I will go reverse. What I will do is, see, A, B, and C is 3x, 4x, and 5x. Eliminating B, A plus C is 3 plus 5x, which is 8x. Which means ideally, C has a value. Ideally, A and C, the original total of A and C will be a value which will be divisible by 8. The original total value of A and C is a value. The original total of a value A and C is a value which is divisible by 8, right? So I'm looking at all the possible options are in the form of 8x plus 50. All the following options is 8x plus 50, right? Which what I will do now is I'll eliminate. The only thing which I will do is I'll subtract 50 from each. And check which of the values is going to be divisible by 8. I repeat, I will subtract 50 from each, and the only thing which I will check now is check which value is going to be divisible by 8. If you do this quickly, all of you can give me the answer. If 178, if I check 178 minus 50, the value will become 128. Is 128 divisible by 8? Yes, it is. So the answer for the given question has to be 178. So it's not the case whatever has been taught to you on the basic level classes will only have to be taken ahead. So as said, all the questions, repeat me, this is a benchmark, especially with the ratio proportion based questions. All the possible questions of ratio and proportion can be solved by using options very well. All of them you'll be able to solve. Let's see this. This seems to be a lengthy question. I repeat, this seems to be a lengthy question, but I'm sure all of you will take less than 10 seconds to get the answer. I repeat, all of you will take less than 10 seconds. All of you will take less than 10 seconds to give me the answer for the given question. In the given entrance examination, the question says, in the given entrance examination, the ratio of number of students who appeared. In the given entrance examination, the ratio of number of students who appeared to number of students who failed is 9:2. So appeared versus failed is 9:2. The number of students who appeared and number of students who passed. Had it been the number of students who appeared and the number of students who passed was 20 less each, then the new ratio of number of students who passed to number of students who failed would have become 3:1. So there are 3 variables: appeared, passed, and failed. Appeared versus failed is 9:2. So obviously passed will be 9 minus 2, which is 7. Now I'm just telling you how technically you would have to solve, though I will not teach you the technical approach. The question says if the number of students who appeared and passed was 20 less. Appeared was 9x minus 20. Passed was 7x minus 20. Clear? The ratio of passed, which is 7x minus 20, divided by failed. Failed was how much? 2x. Was 3:1. You got to solve this. You got to solve this. This will give you the value of x. X multiplied by 7 will give you number of students who passed. But this much is not required. I repeat, this much is just not required. Let's see this. If number of students appeared is 9x, number of students passed, failed is 2x. What is the number of students who passed? 9 minus 2, which is 7x, which means whatever may be the value of number of students passed are, Andrela, Nandita, Kunal, everyone, the total number of students who passed should be divisible by 7. Just check which of the 5 options. Just check which of the 5 options will be divisible by 7. There's only one value divisible by 7. Hence, my answer is going to be 140. Hence, my answer for the given question would be how much? It would be 140. Is this clear? So that much technicalities is not required. I repeat, that much of technicalities is not required, provided your base concepts are clear. And these are applicative math. You're not here to learn math. The objective is problem solving, which is a skill. That's what CAT and the other management exam will test. Is this clear to all of you? Is this clear to all of you? If this is clear, let's solve another question. The question says, at an airport, the number of ground staff decreased while the salary per person increased. So you have number of people working and the salary which you're paying. There are two things, which obviously will be equal to the total expenses. The ratio of change in the current staff size. Okay. Okay, so the question is, if the ratio of change in staff to the current staff. So let's say the current staff versus change in staff is 2/7. The ratio of old salary and increase in salary. The ratio of old salary versus increase in salary is 3:2. The question is, what is the ratio of old salary versus new total salary? Total salary is number of people into the salary which you're paying to them. Now you cannot take this is the change in salary, this is increase in salary, right? This is change in staff versus original staff. So imagine if the current staff is 7. If the change in staff is 2, so we can say the new staff will be how much? 9. Because it is 7 plus 2, which is 9. The original salary is 3. The change in salary is 2. So the new salary will be equal to 5. The new salary will be equal to how much? The new salary will be equal to 5. The new salary will be equal to how much? It will be 5, right? Is this clear? Now it's simple. You have original salary, new salary, old staff and new staff. So old staff. Okay. So what do you need to do now? Here is just multiply the old staff into old salary and new staff into new salary, which will give you the answer. So all what you're doing is you're multiplying 3 into 7 divided by 5 into 9. This is 9. Just give me a second. That's 3/5. Yeah. So if you try to multiply these values, which is 3 nines are, which is 27. And 27, if you divide by 7 5 is 35, you'll see there's an option which is exactly corresponding to the same value of choice that we've got, which is 27 and 35. New stuff. Just give me a second. Let me quickly read the question once again. Change in staff. Ground staff is decreased. So original staff is 5. So this would be 7. My bad. Yeah. Kunal, you have pointed out the right option here. So the current staff was 7. So the ground staff has decreased. So this will become 5. So new staff will be how much? New staff will be 5. And the original staff will be 7. The salaries have increased. So original salary was how much? Original salary was 3. Increased will be 2 more. So it's going to be 5. Now if you multiply old versus old, so it's going to be 3 into 7 divided by what answer you guys are getting here? So we have got the old staff, which is 3, new staff, which is equal to 5. New staff, new salary is 5. New staff is 5. Old staff is 7. So I've got new staff. New staff is 7. Okay. Yeah, ideally the answer that we are getting is 21 upon 25 should come. It's 5 into 5. It's not 35. It should be 5 into 5, which is 25. It should be 21 upon 25. So I'll check with these options once again, whether there's any mistake which is there in the print of the given option. But the answer seems to be as 21 is to 25. But we'll keep this question as a ballpark separately. We'll see. Let me see the question once again. Is there any change in the question that has to be made or not? But yes, the only catch which you need to work out here is they dealt with change in staff. It is not old versus new. So it is old versus change in new, and old salary versus increase in the salary. So the values will change. It is not the exact value of 2 by 7 and 3 by 2 which needs to be multiplied. Come on, take this question. Let me see whether you guys are able to solve this question or no. You guys will just take the options help to see whether you're getting the right answer or not. The ratio of earnings of X and Y. The ratio of earnings of X and Y is 4:5. The ratio of earnings of X is to Y is 4:5. If the earnings of X increases by 35% and the earnings of Y increases by 20%, the new ratio of the earning will be 9:10. The question is, what is the X original earning? If your base concepts are strong enough, very well you'll be able to answer the question very quickly. Assuming it to be as 4x and 5x, they are saying X increases by 35%, so it's 1.35. Y increases by 20%, so it is 1.20. But even if you get this, even if you multiply that, they are saying the ratio will become 9/10. So ideally, I've got only one equation. I've got only one equation with two variables. If you have one equation, consider this way. If you have one equation with two variables, you will never be able to find the exact value. You will never be able to find the exact value. The only thing which one equation and two variables can give you is the ratio between X and Y. And they're asking about the original earnings of X, right? The answer straight away becomes option number 5, which is cannot be determined. So one equation with two variables, I repeat, one equation with two variables. Any aspect of math cannot be solved. Any chapter of math cannot be solved if you have one equation with two variables. The only thing which you can do is check out the ratio of the given value, which they have already given me. But I'm not interested in this. What do I want? I want the original share. So that answer directly becomes how much? The answer directly becomes cannot be determined. Okay, let's see one last question before you guys practice the questions on your own. So again, the thumb rule is you read the question, read the option. One statement with this option, second statement with the option, third statement with the option, and very well you'll be able to get the answer on your own. The question says there are three numbers. I repeat. The question says there are three numbers such that 4 times the first number. I repeat. There are three numbers such that 4 times the first number is equal to the 3 times the second number. 4 times the first number is equal to 3 times the second number. And 6 times the second number is equal to 4 times the third number. What is the question telling you? The question says, if the first number is 9 less than the third number, if the first number is 9 less than the third number, what is the value of the second number? What is the value of the second number? What is the value of the second number? But I will not find a technical ways of solving this question. See here, if using first expression, if I have to find the value of A will be equal to 3/4 of B. A will be equal to 3/4 of B, which means B is a value which is divisible by 4. Similarly, if we're using 2, if I want the value of C will be 6/4 of B, which means 6/4 is possible of B, which means B again will be divisible by 4. The only thing which you need to do is check out which option is divisible by 4, which option is not divisible by 4. If you do this, there's only one option, which is option number 3rd. There's only one option, which is option number 3rd, which says it is divisible by 4. I will not even try. I'll not even try the other options. Very quickly, I'll mark option number 3 to be the final answer. Clear? Very quickly, I'll mark option number 3 to be the final answer. Cool. So what did we learn? The only learning which we have got as of now is make sure whenever you're solving ratio and proportion, you're reading options along with the question. Every question have to be evaluated with the options. Clear? And it's easy. The length of the question will not decide the complexity of the question. Very well, you will be in a good shape to crack the actual character level question also. Cool. So please do keep following the webinar. You and your friends, your colleagues, batchmates, everyone. Please ask all of them to come live 8 p.m. every night so that we can solve the questions along for the given CAT and the other management exam preparation with all of you. All right. Please follow the description box link. If you have not been a part of the WhatsApp night class, in the description box, the WhatsApp night class link has already been given to you. Make sure you become actively available at 10 p.m. for the WhatsApp night class. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp also so that we can help you out for the preparation at the same time. All right, then on this note, I'll take a sign off. I'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you all.